Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Michigan International Speedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. And thank you all very much for tuning in. Going to be in the number 2, Corey Busch for Congress, 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. 50-lap race. Just long enough that we can make it on fuel. And if you're careful with the tires, you can make them go the whole way. If you abuse the tires, you can't. So usually it's split strategy. Some folks who are committed to, basically running halfway on tires, pitting, and then going again. And then, last night we had 5 folks go without pitting. These races do tend to go green the whole way. It's not a guarantee. But Michigan's big and wide, so as long as, folks get away clean, it's rare that they'll be doing a whole lot of running into each other once you get through the 3-wide craziness of the first couple laps. Bringing it out up the high side. Really important to get as much momentum up on that high side as possible. The first lap is always going to be fastest. There is significant tire fall off from lap 1 to lap 2. That, I don't know. That felt pretty quick. I was right out by the wall. I don't know if that's actually properly quick. Get it down into 3 here. Get back up on the throttle. Get a good run off 4. We'll see if that's good. I think I was too late to the throttle there. We'll see what kind of time this actually ends up being. We're looking for something in the 42.463. That's actually quite quick. That's substantially quicker than I've been all week. 42.500 was the previous quickest that I had. Jesse Bunnell ran a 4.32. That's even faster. So we're going to start second. I don't know if I'm pronouncing Jesse's last name right. Jesse, if you watch this and I mispronounced your name, I apologize. Please correct me. You moved back to the farm where Wi-Fi is satellite, so you can't race anymore. Been craving this series in the IndyCar series. Yeah, man. Well, hopefully you can get it figured out. Look, I'm all for infrastructure. Big part of upgrading the infrastructure is getting broadband internet to everyone, rural communities included. I think that would be a good thing. Yes, it's a political issue. Most things are, it turns out. Might hang out after the race a little bit and talk politics, talk current events, talk NASCAR, talk whatever folks want to talk about. Yeah, put together a pretty good lap though. I'm pretty happy with that. Love how that car, you see that, man? Thing's leaning over on the right side through the, it's called body roll, something that race cars used to have before they all started running these super stiff suspensions and coil bound setups and stuff like that. Car to actually lean over in the corners like that. Look at that. See how it's squatting over on the right side? It just looks cooler. And what that means also is that you're getting more grip mechanically than as opposed to aerodynamic. Obviously, the car's making some aerodynamic grip, but that's a lot of mechanical grip that's being made. So, yeah. Anyway, I like it. So we're going to start front row tonight.
Hello to all of our supporters, all the great fans.
Good luck, everybody.
It's great to see the stands.
Let's do the pledge here. I pledge to be a good sport, whether I win or lose, to know that people online are real people and my words have real impact, to set a positive example with my behavior, to speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse, to show integrity by honoring the rules, my opponents, and my teammates, to stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. !GLHF, my Twitch channel chat, link in the description below this video if you would like to take the pledge yourself and be a part of making online gaming a better and more pleasant place for us all to hang out and have fun, because that's the whole point of doing all of this anyway. Let's do this thing. 50 laps. That's right. Have fun. That's what it's all about.
Amen, my brother.
All right.
Oh, hey, John. I didn't know you were in here.
Yeah, man. I was right behind you in that warm-up lap before qualifying. Been a while. How you doing?
Yeah, I've been doing pretty well. Got a kick on the way, so just kind of getting iRacing in that probably won't have in the future.
Yeah, congratulations on that, man. That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yep, me too. November 1st. Baby number 2, little boy.
Congratulations to you as well, sir. Nice lap, man. That's quick. 4.32.
Thanks, man. Throttle home.
You have 2 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
2 additional sets, and we won't be
You
using them
run a
unless there's a caution.
6.3. That's pretty stout too there, brother.
Yeah, I was surprised when I put that one up there. I wasn't sure if it was that quick. That felt pretty good. Definitely the fastest of the week for me. So, yeah.
Lining up behind the pace car.
We know we need to take care of the tires, but we want to try to preserve this track position.
Y'all
That was the big
front
mistake
runner,
that I made
lead laps
last
or
night.
Whatever. Honk the horn. I'll let you by. I'll try to save some tires.
See, he's on that strategy. We'll see if we can make sure we stay in front of him. I think a lot more folks, as this week's gone on, and it's starting to get around that you can actually make it on tires, more and more folks are starting to do that. We just need to make sure that we are have the track position on the other guys who are saving them. So we're going to try to keep it up front at least a little bit. Let the guys who want to burn them up, but we'll see what happens here. Now we know we can't beat them to the line on this at the start. Uh-oh, and we got the 20 missed grid. That's no good. So he's going to be starting from the pit lane. Looks like he qualified 11th. But, yeah, 50 laps. Let's hope it goes all green.
And the thing gets boring. We're in a good spot. We got a beer stand and a pizza stand right behind our pit box. Pace car's off. Green flag.
Got away clean. That's nice. Alex is going to slide in the line. Just size Jesse up here. Just take her easy on the tires. Just make sure we're not burning them up.
Come on, dog.
Wow, whoops, and no yellow.
Yeah, he flipped back on the track.
Caution.
Oh, we got a yellow.
Any feeling about the car at all?
Well, that's going to make saving the tires a lot easier.
Are these single file restarts? Yeah.
We've got fiber optics. I've got fiber optic internet right now.
Behind the gate.
It is America, and we should be ahead of the game. I agree. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like all of humanity should be working to advance technology forward to make it more sustainable and improve life for all humans. I don't see why that should be a controversial issue. I don't understand the religious adherence to outdated technology. Mike, 26 months. Thanks for the Prime sub, man. Really appreciate that.
Open.
We're going to stay out here since that was only one lap. There's absolutely no point in pitting right now. Too early. Make saving tires easier. Hopefully this is the only one. Hopefully, since it's, now it'll be single file, folks will be able to say over each other.
Front flat.
Does he?
Yeah, don't look real good. Come check it out.
Closed.
That is clipping through the track a little bit there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that all the left fronts are doing it. I'm looking at yours right now, and yours is doing that too. It's just that it doesn't have the same low-profile tires.
Getting plenty of grip.
Many houses in the country are on satellite Wi-Fi.
No,
that's got to be expensive to do for the internet too, isn't it? I mean, that's one of the things that Elon Musk is trying to do is make, with the whole Starlink thing, right, is make satellite Wi-Fi better and more affordable. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, buddy. They were flipping down through the infield grass and it came back up. They threw the caution pretty late, though.
Yeah, going to have to check that out on the replay after the race.
Yeah, definitely considering, I think, the back stretch is paved, right? Or they reckon on the front stretch?
I think it was on the front. I think it was coming off of 4. You can see the tires right down there through the grass right now.
Oh, yeah, definite.
So it looks like, was that a blowover?
Like I say, all these great fans that are here tonight. This place is packed out. It's awesome to see.
Doesn't look like it. It looks like it could have just been a spin cycle through the infield.
Tonight, everybody at home, enjoy the race.
Well, hopefully now that we're singled out, we can get racing without having any more incidents. Notice I'm not weaving my
Oh, we're going to have some incidents.
car back and forth. Don't want to add extra wear to the tires, and actually you kind of want them to cool down as much as possible too. Yeah, I really hope that we get broadband out to everyone. I think that would be a great help to the country. It's one of many things that we need to do to upgrade our infrastructure. This is a weird thing. I'll just date myself. I'm 37. We have been talking about needing to do an infrastructure bill for as long as I can remember. Like, since I became aware of politics. We're talking,
pull back on your steering wheel one more time.
Grade school.
Being familiar with your surroundings there.
So, at least 20 years, probably 30. It's been discussed and talked about. It's, like everything in America, though, things get so the works just get so gummed up. our government seems to be designed in such a way that as it's sort of run out to its natural conclusion, it's just designed to not really do anything. Worried that I was scraping the right front too much there. Yeah, I mean, I've got fiber optic here, but it's only in select areas. It's only where AT&T and, you know, Google shut down their fiber thing. That's especially when it comes to, you know, either digging up roads or running a whole lot of lines and stuff like that. That shouldn't be just entirely on does the private sector want to do it. That's one of those deals where laying the infrastructure for stuff like that, you know, benefits everyone. It's appropriate use of government funds to work on that. Anyway, focus on racing for right now. We are in 7th position. Or no, I'm sorry, we're in 2nd position, completing lap 7. Gerald's looking real quick behind me. Looks like he wants to get up there and get some track position and get the lead. Probably going to let him go. But only if he gets alongside me naturally. Keep him behind. We learned last night, it's like, don't assume that the folks that are going fast early are saving necessarily. Or are not saving, I should say. We also saw Cody. You know, he said when he came down on lap 25, he was still at 58% wear on his right front, so you can run fast and still save tire. Doesn't mean that I can do it, but it means that it's possible. Oh my goodness, Bosenjeros TV from Germany, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Gerald got a better runoff for. Here's the thing, though, is I'm really trying. The place where you scrape up the right front is usually on corner exit even more than corner entry, so I really am trying to be ginger with it on the exits, which means that I am giving up a little bit on corner exit, but we're trying to take care of that thing. Bosan is enough. All right. Y'all put a lot of effort into making the whole name. I try to pronounce the whole name. That's a cool looking Back to the Future car that Gerald's got. That's really clever 80s movie to throw on to the 80s cars. Props to him for that. Good job. The way that thing's sliding around, I'm thinking that Gerald is probably not saving a lot of tire. Dogecoin skin? That Dogecoin car is pretty funny. I saw that Landon Castle and Elon were pumping it earlier today, I think. Did it climb today? Uh-oh. Is it going to be another caution? I really don't want another caution. Kind of want this thing to run out. Driving as smooth as can be. Well, Gerald is driving that thing real hard. He clearly wants to get the lead sooner rather than later. Jesse's going to try to lead the whole thing. Gerald's really shoving it into those corners. It's sliding sideways every time under braking. Thing's fishtailing. New satellite from SpaceX named Dogecoin 1. Oh, goodness. Is Dogecoin, like, actually... I don't know. Maybe I should... I want to... If I were to buy it, I'd buy it on the next dip. It's not... We'll talk about that. We'll make that one of the topics we talk about after the race. Perhaps. I have thoughts on all the crypto stuff. Yeah, keep focused on the race. We're starting to get caught. Those extra caution laps, though, there are probably going to be more folks who think to try to make it on tires. We'll see. That's too much of an arc going into 3, I think. Should be a little bit shallower. Overall, though, I don't feel like I'm abusing my tires. Mike, if you're still in here, you can let me know what you think of my line, but I feel like I'm largely taking care of the car. Doing what I need to do. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I feel like I'm keeping them pretty quiet.
Yep.
Last race I got second place from doing this. It wasn't this far back though. Good save.
Is he actually pitting in? It seems early.
Outside, clear high.
Alex taking a peek to the outside and decided, no, sir. Thought better of it. National shortage on Hoosiers. These are good years. These ain't Hoosiers. These are the white wall Goodyear Eagles. or the white lettering Goodyear Eagles. I think Gerald may have actually run his tires off a bit. That right there is an ugly kind of slide. You saw how he started pushing up and then had to get out of it. That is absolutely what you don't want. I think he did run his tires off.
Still there.
He hasn't been running these cars as much as the rest of us.
Clear, clear.
So, experience does matter in these things. So Jesse's got a 1 second lead on us right now. And I mean, if he's able to do that and is still taking care of the tires, hats off to him, because he's running a pretty good pace out front. That's hard to run that pace and keep the tire on it. He said he was going to try to save it. I'm not sure if he's still on that strategy or not, to be honest with you. That first caution may have changed his strategy a bit. We'll see. If we have to catch him, we'll have to catch him. 1.1 seconds. We should be still getting a little bit of a draft from him, I think. I think the draft runs all the way out to about 1.4, 1.5 seconds in these cars. Uh-oh, Gerald's around. That's going to be a caution.
Ready to have a caution's out, caution's out.
No.
Did not want that. Well, we're pitting now.
Pit road is closed. All right, we need to be behind the 8.
Tape car, 10-1.
The one thing I didn't want.
We did not want to see that.
Open, open.
Was that Gerald who went around or not? He's still in 5th.
17, what are you doing, dude?
It's water.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign. Too far forward. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Why are you so far back,
All right,
man?
stop right there. Perfect.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tires remaining. Line up
Yeah,
behind
10-4.
the 10th car.
87% right front. I was at 75, so we were fine. That's a lot of saving that he's doing. Jeff Mfq. Hi, how you doing? Welcome.
Dude, my right front was 37, 37, 74.
That was Gerald. He's still in the pits.
87%. I should have been pushing.
73, 76.
75.80. So, yeah, Jesse, you were doing it right, man. If you had the pace and
Line up behind the pace car.
you were saving enough, you would have made it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine line, I think, with this car. I mean, you can push it just a little bit and be down like those guys are. We'll see. You took 2, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I even slid my box and still got out. Yeah, I took 2. We'll see if it works. I'm only really worried about it for the first couple laps. Once things balance out, it's going to be the same, but you might have me on the first couple.
Yeah, I know the old build, 2 tires was the way to go, but I've only run 1 race so far this week here, so I don't know if it pays off or not. Every time I've pitted, I've taken 4.
Yeah, I mean, if you pit under green here, you definitely take 2 because you're not making those 10 seconds back on whatever little advantage 4 tires might have.
Yeah, totally.
But
I'm gonna practice saving my right front because I obviously suck at it.
All right, buddy, let's clean them bad boys up. Get ready to rock and roll.
Try driving in a little bit deeper and use more brakes. Drive it like a short track.
I like it, brother.
Pace car's off. Be ready.
all right,
Green, green, green.
we're back to green.
That thing out.
Try to run away and hide here. Two tires should loosen it up a little bit too. So, gotta be careful that we don't get too loose on these corner exits, and entries. But I don't know, we should be in good shape handling wise here.
Coming to halfway this time.
Halfway. You got close to me there. He's a little bit low there in 3 and 4. I found that going that low is actually slower. You end up pinching the car off a little bit. It hurts your exit. Just bog down the motor a little bit down there. That's a good line. Get away from him a little bit. Still don't want to kill the tires because you can burn them up in 25 laps. To the point where they fall off. You know, you're not going to blow a tire, but you can definitely drive them off the cliff if you're not careful. So, still want to be mindful. Keep them from getting too hot as well. .21 laps to go. gapping the rest of the field. It's just me and Jesse right now. That doesn't mean that there's no one in that pack that could potentially catch us. They're just not catching us right now. There are some good drivers back
You
there.
are blinking. Bad.
Just keep it smooth. He's 2/10ths back. He's just staying right with me. We're basically mirroring our lap times. I'm not pulling away. He's not closing into my bumper either, though. Got a better entry into one there. But I think we're going to gap him on exit again. And we did. It's just about being smooth. Keep it out the windshield now. Got the little bit of gap that we wanted. Now he's still close enough that he's getting draft help from me, but 18 to go. Just need to keep putting laps down. I was a little bit slower through that corner than last lap. I think he gained a bit on me. And this guy loves his quick chat options. Spam the whole thing.
Good save back there, Seven.
$17 to go. He is charging it much harder into the corner than I am.
Caution, caution.
There's another yellow.
Caution. It's all on you, man. It's all on you.
Great,
Make the call
man.
here.
It's like a bubble.
Single foul.
I
We're
can
moving
get close
close.
to you, but once I get to that bubble,
Line up behind the safe car.
So what do y'all think? Pit now? I think we pit again here. Get another 2 tires. And then just really run it out. Yeah. Because I mean we went past the point where we had the fall off, so yeah, pit and take 2.
Pit road is open.
And just get out there as quick as, get out of the pit stop all as quick as we can. And then, because I think most folks will pit. Go. Try to have a good bit of a gap. Really, really important to be the first car off pit road here.
Start looking for your sign.
Got to get in my stall better than I did last
5,
time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
There we go. That's good. Right front was only at 88 there.
Go, man, go, 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 go. Pit road speed. Drive smart. There are no more right side tires to put on. Gonna line up behind the 13.
Yeah, man.
That was a good stop, man. I got a 10.9 and I thought that was quick. What'd you get?
I didn't even look. I don't know. I was looking at my rearview mirror at you.
Yeah, That was close. So we only had 2 that say. I see. This is the thing. We got 3 here that stayed out, or 4. If these guys get another caution with,
This could get interesting here.
let's say, 10 to go,
Oh, yeah.
they're going to be restarting so far back that they won't be able to make it back through the field in time to use them. That's why pitting on this caution was the right call,
83,
because no one who
86.
pit this time is going to be able to pit next time.
Speed start behind
88,
the
91.
13.
I also kind of think that it's probably going to go.
84, 84.
Yeah, 2 tires is the way to do it here. We just proved
Good job
that.
pushing it harder on that run.
And 1 to go. Speed
A
start
little
behind
bit.
the 13.
About the same, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything drastically different, but I was pushing a little bit harder just to try to stay in front that time.
I mean, it's hard to tell. It seemed like when I was out front, I was driving it a little bit easier, or the car was handling a little bit better, I should say, obviously. But once I'd get within a car length of you, I couldn't do shit.
Yeah, you're definitely driving turn 1, driving into turn 1 deeper than I am. Yeah, 2 tires for. I think everyone saw what I did on them last time, so we had a bunch more folks do it this
All right,
time.
boys, good luck. Let's drive smart here. We got different tires and shit. Be smart here.
Yep, we're just going to try to get through these front 4 as quick as possible,
Bucket those
get the
tires
lead,
cleaned
and
up,
try to
give it
go
a
away.
roller.
And hope we can get this win. 13 to go here. Everyone use their heads. No reason we can't do this without another caution.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Green flag. Everybody's rolling. Outside. Still there. Still there.
Go ahead and get one going into turn 1 here.
Clear high. Clear high. Outside.
Oh, they're going
Clear
around
high,
behind me.
clear high. Inside. There will be a caution.
Made sure I
do that 13.
Hey, Road,
stayed in front of Jesse there,
Because
because that's the position that matters is staying in front of Jesse.
Oh, God.
Get behind the
We got
20.
2 of them there. This is the Chad Canal spotter pack. It's not the. I don't use Crew Chief. I never liked Crew Chief on Oval. They did my biggest issue with Crew Chief on Oval is that it didn't call wrecks in front of you quick enough. The iRacing spotter on ovals is much better about that. It really mattered at places like Bristol, where if you're going through the corner and the wreck's on the straightaway, it can it can literally be blind. Having the spotter call that as early as possible really matters a ton on a place like Bristol.
Checking up in 4.
It's going to stay out of everyone's way down here. Do not want to get run over by
Yeah,
some
I mean,
market
that one was
breaker.
all on me. I smashed in the back end of him, but it was
Oh,
like
not
a
just the
stop
80.
in
I
that
mean, the
corner.
87s on Bristol are great, but I'm not just talking about. I'm talking about oval track cars in general. When I was using Crew Chief, it was long before the 87 cars were ever on iRacing.
Closed.
They're fun though. The 87 cars are right up by the wall at Bristol too, though. That's just the way that
22.
Bristol's
Got the
configured
lucky
currently.
dog.
The line's up by the wall.
Gonna have a lap car coming on the outside. You're gonna be lining up behind the 22.
Gerald's back up to 8th. Oh, the idea of them on it's fantastic. They're great. Honestly, pretty much everywhere, these cars are pretty good because they're a little bit difficult to handle and stuff like that. They tend to produce a better racing. Because, you know, if you give folks a car that's too easy to drive, they're going to drive every place like it's Daytona and Talladega. They're just going to be sending it in. They're going to be blocking and stuff like that. If you make the car a little bit harder to drive, folks are going to be less bold about making bonsai kamikaze moves because they're not going to have the same confidence that they're going to be able to hold it. It really makes sense when you think about it. Make the cars harder to drive, you actually end up with less cautions. Now the thing is, with the really easy to drive cars, once things get spread out, you don't tend to end up with wrecks, because especially because the air bubble that forms between the cars the way that they are right now, with the way that the aero push works, it's like once you get tires and you get a gap, you get gaps between the cars, then it pretty much runs caution free with that, unless something fluky happens. It's more about when they got fresh tires on the restarts, you just roll cautions, and it's not fun.
Good job making it out of pit there, dude.
How fast do these go at Talladega? They should get, what is it, 217, 218 on the straights, I think? It changes every build. Every time that they change the model, I
was going to do that. Hold on.
changes things a little bit.
I hope it stays on you.
So these front two, it looks like, are the only ones that are still on the strategy. The other ones, they either fell out of the top 10, or they decided to pit this time because that strategy didn't work, and they're just in the back.
Get a little deep breath there, buddy. Grab those belts, give them a little tug.
We got no buffer cars. We got to go try to clear these two and get going.
All right, boss man, pace cars off. Do your thing. Great. All right, boss man, we up there in the high rent distance. Let's get it on. Outside. Oh, you're gonna get him. Come on, come on. Still out there. Still outside.
That little hiccup there with the shift could have been very costly.
Still there.
Whoa. 3 wide coming off too.
No hole yet. 1 inside. 2 inside. 1 inside. Still inside. Still there. In and out. In and out. Still there. Still there.
We're 4 wide.
Still there. In and out.
4 wide for the lead.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You're looking good today. Still there. Still there. Still there. Inside only. Still there. Still inside. Even up.
Tell you what, you got some brass balls putting it in like that.
Still there outside. Still outside.
And we're in the lead.
Outside clear.
Now we got to run way and high. We got 7 to go. No tire saving anymore. It's just go. Love having them side by side behind me. Didn't get back to the throttle the way that I needed to right there. We're fine though. 6 to go here. I'm impressed that we all held it. That was nuts. Jesse just made the pass on the outside there. He's coming. We have 5 to go here. These cars have good power. They're actually about, what, 650 to 700 horsepower. They're actually not a ton, but it's the power versus the aero package. That's what makes them so good. They didn't start hitting those 800 horsepower numbers until they got into the 2000s. Four to go this time by. We got a 0.2 of a second lead. It's not much of a cushion, it's a little bit of one. Be nice if that 10 car would put a little pressure back on Jesse. But he's got pressure from the guy behind him. Three to go. See, if they wreck now, we win, because we wouldn't restart the race. They don't do green-white checkers in this series. That's why it's so important to be holding the lead in these late race situations. But if I drive clean laps, I should be able to hold on to this at this point. It really is hard to bust through that aero bubble. Even in these cars, there is still aerodynamic dependency at a track like this. 2 to go when we get the line.
Gonna be 2 to go.
I'm going to get the white flag here. Last lap. He closed in that lap, too.
Oh yeah, we got this. Come on, boss.
One more lap. Just got to bring it around and get the checker. You know he's going to try to make a move. Ah, he had to lift.
Good win, dude.
Nice race, man. One more corner. That should be enough. I think we're, even if he's gaining a little bit, it's not going to be enough.
Give you a little rough there last quarter.
Finally,
Good win.
finally got a win at Michigan. Woo! Oh, that feels good. Good race, guys. That was fun, man. That 4 wide deal, that was intense. I can't believe we all held that straight. That was cool.
Good job, guys. Proud of everybody.
Congrats on the win, John.
Thanks, man.
What lap was that, by the way? I want to go back and watch that. That was fun.
That was on the last restart lap, so I think it was 43 or something. Thanks, John. Nice job hanging on to 6 on those old tires, man. That's a good job. Way to wheel that thing.
Thanks.
They are never easy. They're never easy. I've been trying to get a win at Michigan for so long.
They're light on fuel, man. They're counting on cautions.
That was the worst grass slide ever.
They made a mistake and didn't get all the fuel in there, like maybe they dropped on lugs, or they're just getting that good of fuel mileage. I wish I could tell you, buddy. I really, for life, don't know.
Oh, that feels good. Finally bagged one. Check that one off the list. That's the one. The big thing I would love to do on iRacing is I would love to get that achievement for getting a win at every track. So you know, I'm still working on all the ovals, and I got all the other disciplines to do. But every time I check one off and get my first win at a new track, that's a cool feeling. And Michigan's one of the ones that I've definitely been working on for a while. So it feels real good to get a win. 2.8K strength of field, that's no joke either. That's a solid win right there. That feels good. Gain 44 I rating, we're going to be over 5,100. And we'll see if that's worth more points than my second place last night. I got 176 points for fourth on Monday. Last night, Thursday, I got 178 points for second place. So maybe tonight I'll get 180 points for first. Polish victory lap every time. Every time I get a win, Alan Kowicki did it, and then after we lost Alan, Rusty would do it every time he won in tribute to Alan. So now I do it. Rusty was always my driver growing up, and I also always really liked and respected Alan a lot. We did not get nearly as many years as we should have. Who is Skid? Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome. That's the W. Let's see, we like to get lined up right on the start line here. Burn it down with the fans. Whew! I don't blow the engine anymore. But I do back her up into victory lane. So, yeah. That feels pretty cool. With the, I didn't realize I was backing over bushes. I got the graphics turned down in game because I want to favor frame rate in the game. But, yeah. All right, now here's y'all know the drill. When I win, it's time to go all self-indulgent and take a bunch of screenshots and stuff and document the occasion. So y'all gonna oh my. he did get turned over. Holy cow. Oh. Oh, he turned him. Wow. Look at that thing tumble. And then end over end. Oh. That car is honestly not as destroyed as it should be, but it turtled on the front straight, so that's why we got a caution. We got to see that again. But yeah, this 13 car, Duff beer. Should have drunk a little bit less Duff beer before the race. Man alive, look at all those flips. Boom! That's the one that boxes the engine right there. Pieces fly off. That car should be way more tore up from that kind of flip. Yeah, a little disagreement over space. Honestly, the 22 probably should have stayed higher. Let me see. Are we right in putting this on the 13? Sort of. 22 is coming down a little bit. And honestly, when you're coming up off 4, you should just be running that right up to the wall there. He kind of does try to block. The 13's still coming up a little bit. They get together. I'm gonna call that largely a racing deal. Let's see here. This would be wild. So, I mean, it's lap 1 of the race. So they're racing hard. Everyone's scramble. Go down, take a look inside. It's a pretty good corner. You got the run up off the corner. You know that you're beating him. That's a... I think the 22 here is expecting this guy to, like... I think he's expecting you to go down there. And so... But, yeah, you can't... That's kind of... It's kind of on the 22. That's a heck of a view of that car flipping. All right, so you know we gotta get into photographer mode here because I wanna document all of this deal. Let's see. Actually. Yeah. I'm just getting a few of these. So yeah, YouTube audience, y'all are gonna have to bear with me. We're gonna have some fun here with these. Let's see. Swing this around like this. Up in the air. No, in real life, you probably survived that, honestly. That's one of those deals where the things dissipate in a lot of energy with the flips. So... Let me see, actually. We're going to do this. I got an idea for how we're going to capture this car up in the air to get a little bit of perspective here. I didn't see any flips that were, or any, that's the thing, and that's part of why, you know, I was saying that the damage was, like, should have been more, but as you watch this thing roll, like, these are pretty violent in terms of G-forces, but none of the actual landings are particularly hard. Though that one right there and is probably the hardest one in the whole thing. That's a raw deal, though. So, let's see. Ran a bunch of good, clean laps after that. Gerald gets around us here. Just want to get one of me and Gerald side by side, because that's just cool. I like Gerald, like racing with him. It's cool that he was in this. He made some attempts for the lead and never got it. Then we run him back down. And we're going to end up getting back by him. This is lap 20, so this is right before the caution. I think it was Gerald that got turned. So, yeah, coming up off this corner, that puts us back in second. And then what happens to Gerald here? He's racing with Alex. Gets passed by Alex. Now he's got the 21 behind him. And I gotta say, I know iRating doesn't mean everything, but when you're a single-digit car and you got a guy in the 20s behind you, that'll always make you a little bit nervous, just because they're going to do things that are unpredictable. And yet that's not who causes the issue. It's Alex that gets into him here. Right there, just that little bump. Oh! 17 right into his door. That, in real life, that's a bad hit. That explains why, you know, Gerald actually probably didn't have too much repairs there, because that door hit, you can see that it barely did anything, because we don't have cage deformation. So there's nothing soft that gets bent there. He's super lucky where, yeah, it'd be super unlucky in real life. You don't want to get hit square in the door. However, in iRacing, you do want to get hit square in the door because it protects both wheels. What you really worry about in an impact like this is breaking one of the wheels off. But look at this. He actually kind of hits where the left rear wheel is. But yeah, that Gerald's pretty fortunate that he didn't get damaged worse in that deal. He ended up finishing 9th. So, come around, pit. And then because, you know, we get the lead, clicking off laps, we get another caution. What was this one for? Seven and the 19. Jason Clapper and Matthew Hughes. Oh! Oh, that don't look good. I don't like the look of this. That's a maybe the 7 comes up into him a little bit, but I don't know. Where is this in the corner? This is in turn 1. I think this is turn 1. Yeah. So they're coming down the front straight. Oh, goodness. Oh, there's more to this. The 13 gets into him right there. He saves it, but loses a ton of spots. And the 13 hits the wall and spins. We had heard him talking about that on the radio, that was his fault. But look at this. So he's going to do a crossover here. 19's going to wash out. 7's going to cross him back over. And get to the inside. They're going to go down the front straight, side by side. And coming off turn 2. They're going to have a little coming together, and that is just a flat-out hook. Into the outside wall. Like that. I'm going to look at that on the 19's onboard, but I feel like that one is pretty much on the 19. That's another one where in real life and you would not want to. Oh, and it's a second hit too. That would be bad in real life for sure. Let's see. So here he goes. He's kind of, he's taking the high line. You're fine, you're fine. 7 comes up a little bit on him. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that the 7 had sort of established a line there. He was maybe coming up a little bit, but 19 sort of just drove right through him here. You kind of can't do that. You just, that's, you got to give a guy a little bit of a break there. You can't just be driving down into his right rear like that. And honestly, the 19 didn't hold his line either. So if we go this in slow motion, you can see that he's above the seam, and he comes down below the seam. The 7's still in his established lane. That is such a brutal impact. Yeah, no, that's on the 19 for sure. That's actually really kind of indefensible, in my opinion. So we come down, we get tires, we come back out, and then here we go. This is it. This is the restart. Oh, no, this is the first restart where we get a couple spots. And Jesse tries to get to us on the inside here. We get around the 13. We're going to get around the 4. The 13's going to get turned in front of the field, so we're going to go back and look at that. But, yeah, I was just sitting there. I'm like, I saw him wrecking. I'm like, okay, hold. I just need to be in front of Jesse when the yellow flies. That's all that matters right there. He gets turned in front of the field, causes a big stack up. Not a ton of damage, though. Is that that's the one? Tyler Dubosh? Yeah, getting caught up in it. That's too bad for Tyler. Gerald's, yep, nope. Yeah, not now. Gerald's right behind that in the Back to the Future car here. That one's more of a fender bender. Oh, never mind. Hey, look at that. 19 ended up with a little bit of karmic justice here, as he is hard into the outside wall there. So that ends his race. I bet this is an interesting onboard. Turned, wrecked in front of the field, comes back up across the track, and I didn't hear him lift or make any attempt to brake. This was an easily avoidable crash. All you have to do in this situation is recognize that, you know, here you can see that the caution's going to come out. Here, the caution probably is out. There is absolutely no reason at this point to not be completely out of the throttle, just roll out, know that race cars are wrecking, and they're going to do odd things. And which he's doing right here. Here he's out of the throttle. He starts trying to gas it up at exactly the wrong moment. If he just stays out of the throttle and continues to go down, he's probably going to slide up and he can just miss him. Instead, he's gassing it up, and that's why he ends up getting hit. Not a super easy wreck to avoid, if I'm being honest, but could have been avoided easier. Because, you know, like, he could have been slowing down a whole lot more here. But he actually is. He's down to like 130, 127, and then he starts speeding back up again, and he hits him at 131. That was just unnecessary, in my opinion. It didn't have to end that way. Now we're going to get to the restart that everyone wants to see. Lap 42. I'm going to watch this from TV too. I think that'll be a longer shot, better to read. So we got a good restart there. Got to the inside of the 20. Get to the inside of the 6, going down into 1. Going for the lead. I'm going to just zoom it in here a little bit, because that right there is a cool shot. That's all the folks that are going to be in the 4 wide. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Zoom it back out. Three wide, in the middle. Down the back straight. 10 sitting right there. He goes to the inside of me. And then as we go through this corner, I'm like, okay, I know I got to run on the 6. So I'm going to put it in there. 10's thinking he's going to put it in there at the same time. And we all sort of figure it out. 4 wide for the lead. And we got guys 2 wide behind us as well. At the stripe, I'm leading. I just want to point that out. At the stripe, we had it for that lap. That's not the finish, but we had it at the stripe. Going down in here, I actually end up losing the lead here, because we're still 4 wide here. I take it a little bit easy there. The 10 actually ended up having the best line through there, but I get the momentum off the corner, drafting the 10, and we're going to pull out, and we're going to make this pass. Down into turn 3. That's where we're clear. So that was the pass for the lead. And then it was just a matter of holding on to it. So that was actually pretty interesting behind me. Watch this. 10 tries to run Jesse down to the grass, and Jesse holds his own there. That was good. That was good stuff. Jesse ends up making this pass for second. Jesse and I were pretty clearly the 2 fastest cars through the whole race. Gerald was quick, the 10 was quick, the 3 was quick at various points, but it was pretty much a race between me and Jesse for most of the show. I was sitting there, I'm like, Race each other. Race each other. I want to run away. Race each other. Gerald's running 5th. How did he end up getting drop kicked back to 9th? This was the move here. Jesse goes around him on the outside. I am curious here. What ends up happening to Gerald? So he gets past there. Looks like he's going to get hung on the bottom here. Did he just lose these spots through the course of normal racing? He's in 7th right now. He's getting worked over by a Clapper for 8th. Yeah, he just kind of got outmaneuvered at the end by a few guys. I just heard some wall contact there. This was a good battle. There were good battles all through the race. Look at this guy, the 18. Barely clips the wall. Trying to hold off the 10 here for raising him for 3rd. I think he's going to get himself up into the wall and lose. Yeah, he gets into the wall coming off 4 and gets hit and turned and loses a bunch of spots. That's how John got back to 6th place. All right, and now the self-indulgent screenshots here. There's the win. Crossing the line. I like to get this from all relevant angles. Always. You got 3 good angles for that here. Why are you doing that to me? All right, and then go. That's a good looking shot right there. I loved when they put the flag man in, because this shot right here is the one that I always wanted that I could never get before they had him in. Is that car driving under the line for the win. Let's see. And then we drive it around. Do this really ugly slide through the grass. Bring it around for the Polish victory lap, as is tradition. For me, at least. Crowd looks excited. Packed house. You love to see it. Polish victory lap. And then we do some real donuts, burn it down, and park it in victory lane. All these screenshots, of course, will get posted in the Discord. My favorite kind of donuts. No calories. Hey! Blazing Parzival, thank you for the sub, man. 33 months. Appreciate that. Thank you. Good to get a win at Michigan. Feels good. Lighten them up at the line. Let's get the other side of the car too. That's not good. All right. And then get the car parked in victory lane here. Let's see. All right. That's enough screenshots. I think we got enough. What do you guys think? All right. Save that replay, of course. And let's take a look at what we got in terms of points for that. 44 iRacing game, we're up to 5130, game 0.11 safety. 168 points. So we did not improve in the points. That's all right. We got the win. Trophies. That's what matters. Won by 0.169. Nice. Over Jesse. Jake Ham brought it home in third. Alex, who is currently second in the standings, got fifth there. Gerald ended up ninth. John sixth there. looking down through the rest of the standings, just so those, as always, they'll be down in the description of the video. But yeah, finally got that win at Michigan. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button, hit subscribe. Head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Click the art to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out.